Good evening, my name is Jenny and I'd like to share my story about my son Michael. A little background on him first. His birthing process was pretty traumatic. The cord was wrapped around his neck. His heart rate dropped dramatically every time I pushed. He ended up being suctioned out and his collarbone broke all at the same time. At the age of 5, Michael was diagnosed with ADHD, and at the age of 6, he was diagnosed with high-functioning autism. Being a first-time parent, the doctor suggested medication to help him concentrate at school, so we went ahead and did it. Being first-time parents, we tried many different kinds of medications. For about 2 years, he had been on Adderall. He functioned somewhat better with his studies, but it seemed like he just wasn't in there a lot of the times. It's a common side effect from the medication. It gives him like a zombie kind of state. On top of a lack of appetite, he was just skin and bones. He wouldn't eat. For my husband and I, we also saw an increased sensitivity to light and noises. So one night, our neighbors have a child also on the spectrum, and one night they invited us to an autism support group. That was the night we met Dr. Christie, as she was the guest speaker. My husband and I both looked at each other and thought, what is a chiropractor doing here, and what does that have to do with autism? Well, a lot. By the end of the presentation, my husband and I were willing to give it a try. In January of 2014, Michael started chiropractic care. We found out he had multiple severe spinal subluxations. Christy will show the scan before and after of Michael later. By the end of June of 2014, he was completely med-free. This wasn't a cakewalk by any means, but what family doesn't go through obstacles? With chiropractic care and some in-home therapy, gluten and dairy-free diet, he's doing great. There is so much life in his eyes. He laughs more, he's very social, he focuses much better, and of course he eats like crazy. He's finally put on some healthy weight. Food tastes good now. As a mom, I've asked myself, and Christy, where have you been all of these years? She could have helped Michael since birth. However, Christy reminds me that we can't change what happened in the past. We can only better his future. My husband and I now know why we're supposed to come to the support group that night. I didn't think it was gonna be that hard. Christy was supposed to come into our lives for a reason. She listens and she takes her time with us. You made a really world of difference for Michael. Thank you.